Now let's see what links are. Links are relationships. So we have three types. One is no directional relationship, then we have directional, bidirectional. So as you can see, these links are no directional links are just used to just show the flow. It doesn't mean that something is coming from the left side to right side, as you can see in directional. And bidirectional, what it means is you are having data flow to and fro from source and the target object. Okay, so if you see here, we have only directional, which means whatever this guy is running from the report, he is taking in, he is not doing anything, he is not giving back anything to the report. And then we have here, we are reading from a database and then we are running some Talend job. So we have bidirectional because we are reading and then updating something in the source table, like maybe a status saying successfully read the data, so you can go and delete the data in the source or something like that. If this is a staging, then yeah, once we read, we can just delete the data. So it depends on the requirement you have. We have three types of. So how do we link these objects? Obviously we have to link them, otherwise that doesn't make any sense. If you just place some random objects here and there, that doesn't make any sense. So we need links or connectors or relationships between the objects. So how do we do that? Well, the easiest way is click on any link or connector or relationship, whatever you call. Just go here, let's do it here. Click on anything, click on the object, don't leave your left mouse button, hold it and then go and leave the left mouse button on your target. That's it. Cool, you got a link there, and now it asks to label the link. You can edit the link name anytime just by double clicking on it, just like the labels on your objects. Simple, right? Just click on the link from the palette, click on your source, don't leave your left mouse button, and leave it on wherever you want. Or let's see what happens if you leave on the workspace. See, it asks you to create. You can even create new shapes. This is pretty cool, right? So for example, in our scenario, I'm reading from a database, then I have a Talend gear here. So let's do that. So instead of dragging and dropping these gear from here and then linking, what we can do, click a bidirectional or any link, click on it, don't leave. Now leave it on an empty space and go to the gear button. So now you see it plays the gear for you and it linked both of them. So this is like quickest way, you can call it as. So that's one method of joining the links or joining the objects. The other method is when you go close to that, it's in different directions, it shows you different input output. So I want actually out, so come here and leave it on that, and then it will give the option which link you want. I want a bidirectional. So this is another way. This is like little, you know, we have to be careful where we have to place this cursor, whether it gives that or not. So instead, my preferred way is clicking on this, click, hold, don't leave it and select whatever object you want to select. So that's how you create your links between the objects. And then we have, if you look closely in the palette, we have something called select, then zoom in, zoom out, and then we have three things like note, text, and note attachment. So why do we use this? So obviously when you select, it gives us the access to select different objects, links, and we can move them wherever we want. We can place them wherever we want. And then the zoom in, yeah, click on whichever the object, it places that in the center, zooming in. So this just zooms in, zoom out, it just zooms out. And you might have guessed there is also a quick toolbar, as you can see here. It does all that stuff for you. Zoom out, zooms out, zoom out. Text, as you can see, we already have one here. It just creates a text. You can just name it, name whatever you want. You can name the business model name inside here, or you can use it for naming anything. If you want to name this outside of that, you can use that for that. These are the things that we have that are available in the palette. So now you have learned how to add objects to the workspace, and then how to connect different objects or shapes, and you have learned which shape to use in which scenario, and then you have seen how to add notes or note attachment, or how to label links, how to label objects, and then you have learned how to link them. So what are different relationships. And another interesting part is, for example, when you right click on this, sorry, when you click on any link and click and drag and drop and leave, I told you will get to create new element, right? So you have another option here called to existing element. What it does is it will show you all the existing elements on your workspace, and you can just select any of them. It will connect to that. For example, if I want to connect this action to this prod support guy, I can click on it. Yes, so as you can see, it automatically connects these two guys together.